It's Tech Lid, and we're bullish. The stampede is coming, baby. In this video, we will be talking about Sndl grower stock. For those of you that don't know and aren't aware of the channel, I don't sell rainbows, I don't sell sunshine, and I'm not going to tell you that we're going to take you to the promised land like other YouTubers do. None of that corny unicorn stuff over here. We deal with the reality. We look at how the market is moving. We look at trading opportunities, short-term investments, long-term investments. This is what it is. So Sndl for the day at 64 cents close time, it was down 1.53% on the day. After hours, it did move 1.24% so far. So it's kind of a give and take. It's kind of almost where it started for the day. Just a bit down now. Of course, the after hours market is still going. In the past 5 days, Sndl is down 1.30%. Not a big ton of movement. So this was pretty much another week of red, another week of blood, if you will. But it was short. It was a short loss, not much of a decrease in the price. So Sndl is kind of holding stagnant. It's holding the fort down, if you will. And it's just a longer accumulation period for Sndl. As I have preached and always said, Sndl under $1 is a golden play. Now, this is an article here from the Motley Fool. It says, here's what investors should expect from Sndl growers in Q3. I know that a lot of people, they aren't down with the Motley Fool. They don't recognize this as a credible source sometimes. But this is information and they do have factual information. Now, whether this is FUD to you or not, I think it's always important to digest the news and we see what is going on. Of course, I'm not going to read the entire article here. You guys could do that on your own time to read it in its entirety. We're going to get to the gist of it, the bottom line. Is Sndl a buy heading into earnings? So Sndl Growers is going to have its earnings report next week. So this is a big week here for Sndl. So let's see what they have to say. This is going to be a tough quarter for investors to dissect. While Sndl will definitely do better on the top line, the inclusion of an acquisition could make it more difficult to determine how well its core business did. But at the same time, Sndl's core business may no longer be the same after acquiring not one, but 2 retail companies this year. The Alcana deal won't be closed until at least next month. Okay, so let's stop right there, right? The fact that that deal is not closing till next month gives us sort of another news pump, if you will, for Sndl, because when that officially closes, it will be in the news and people will find out about it, and those that have yet to invest in Sndl, they'll think about it and perhaps reconsider Sndl growers. Just a quick disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Always make sure to do your own due diligence and research when you invest in any type of market. When you do the homework and you do the research, you will come out winning. Bank on it. So here's another one. That's a big part of the reason why holding off on buying shares of Sndl is the safest move right now. With so many moving parts to account for, investors should tread carefully with the stock. It also doesn't help that it is trading at a hefty 20 times revenue. Other Canadian pot producers, including Organigram and Aurora Cannabis, trade at multiples of just 9 and 6 times revenue respectively. Sndl is a risky buy given its high valuation, and even if its recent deals help improve its revenue, that still may not be enough of a reason to invest in the business just yet, as its bottom line will need lots of work. So yeah, the key word there is a reason to invest. It may not be a reason enough to invest in the business just yet. But a funny thing here, I bet they'll tell you to invest once the price flies and goes up. Then they want you to get in. Why not get in while the price is low? That's the one thing. There's a lot of people accumulating Sndl, and I'm pretty sure that they have no problem getting it at these prices. And then when it takes off, they're gonna have major profits. But yeah, this is the thing, man. This is the thing with Tech Lit Bull. I don't only try to find good news. We gotta find bad news too. When there's FUD out there, we need to see it. We need to see the reality of the FUD and just run with that momentum and use it as a positive catalyst. So many people are probably down on Sndl in terms of the thought process of thinking that it's not a good stock. But at the end of the day, when this thing pops, there will be plenty of happy people, people that will take profits happily, and those that will be waiting to see if it can build even further. But for now, as I always say, always keep your eyes open. You gotta be in tune with the news, both good and bad. Like I said, I keep it real here, none of that pumping up stuff. Because at the end of the day, ultimately you make your decisions on Sndl. Just because someone is telling you to invest in Sndl, it doesn't mean that you have to. All we do here is make people listen and inform them so that they could make their own decisions. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, it's simple, give it a thumbs down. The haters are welcome, and they're welcome to the table as well. If you haven't done so already, please do consider subscribing to the channel, as it helps tremendously. It helps more than you know. Smash that notification bell so you can stay notified, informed, and up to date. Until the next time, peace and love to the Tech Lit Legion.